Good evening again, West Seattle, Fauntleroy Y members, staff, and guests. Even though many years ago, some of you know this, I know Bruce knows this, a few other youth know this, the campaign used to be called Partners with Youth. Years later, now it's the annual fund drive. Even though the name has changed to the annual fund drive, the message remains the same. People need our help. People need our help. People need our help. Will you help us to make programs and services available so all of God's children can flourish? Will you help us? The goal by March is 50,000. And I saw something today, if I'm correct, Cleveland can correct me. I think on that 50,000, I think about almost 9,000 has already been raised. So we still got a little bit more to go on that. So will you help us get there? Your support can give us, and here's a few areas to think about, and when you look at giving in certain areas of money and donations, think about kids having a safe place to learn and build confidence. Now, I was just looking at some statistics earlier in the week on kids, youth. Our kids, our youth. Firearms. A lot of youth use their lives to firearms. Drownings. I looked at that. The statistics are staggering. I think Lisette gave us a story, I think it was last year, on one of her friends that drowned. Suicides. Staggering number on youth that commit suicide. So when I say give kids a safe place to learn and build confidence, this is what I'm talking about. Let's get our kids help, and let's get them off the streets, and let's get them into these Y programs where they can flourish and not be thinking about wanting to kill themselves, not want to be hanging out around a pool and don't know how to swim, and all this other crazy stuff. A lot of crazy stuff. So this is what these donated dollars are going for, to be able to help people who otherwise wouldn't be able to have it. And the second thing is provide swimming lessons to build confidence and skills. I talked about that a little bit earlier. The Y probably has one of the best swimming instructions around. I mean, I go there every Saturday, and even during the week, the pool area is just flooded with kids having swimming lessons. And I know probably a lot of kids probably don't have the money, their parents probably don't have the money to be able to put their kids in swimming classes. And I already told you that earlier this week I was just looking at statistics of all these drownings. And we're coming to that time of the year when kids are going to be hanging out at pools and going down to these rivers and that kind of stuff, and they don't know how to swim. So this is what your dollars are going towards, helping scholarship for people that need to learn how to swim. And then this third category I want to kind of touch on real quick is to promote wellness and fitness and prevention programs. So that's another area that you can think about putting your dollars to. So once again, this 50,000 we want to try to get by March. I think about almost 9,000 has already been raised. I can say all of our board members have already gave our donations. And if you give your pledge today, your donation today, and you have forms at your tables, there's a Fauntleroy form, and there's a kind of a generic one where it's Fauntleroy and West Seattle. And you can designate if the donation is going to West Seattle or if it's going to Fauntleroy. And you can put the amount. You can go online You can, like I did, because I'm at the Y every night, I just walked my donation right up to the front desk and gave it to them. So I'm not as techy as you guys. You guys probably gonna go online. But there's like many ways on this form where you can give your dollars. Just choose the area that you want to give it to. And be assured that whatever you give is going to help in some way or another. Now also too, I was told earlier that if you give your donation tonight, then you're going to receive a mug. Am I correct? Okay, so there it is over there, right there. There's the mug right there. So, okay, you got one. Okay, so if you give your donation tonight, then you're going to get a beautiful mug. So once again, let's make this a special 2024 annual fund drive, and let's help our kids. Let's help our community. Let's not be wanting to look at the news and see any more drownings, no more suicides. Let's get these kids off the streets and into our programs so they can flourish and be all that God wants them to be. Okay, that's my time. I love you, and so does God.